Hello friends, it's Beverly from Ball Homestead. Today we're going to make a recipe I saw on Facebook and it is called Mongolian beef and noodles. We're going to start out by doubling this recipe because I wanted to have enough left for Wayne to have for lunch the next day, and this is all we're going to have for lunch, so I wanted to have enough for us just to eat this. So I start out with a pound and a half of ground beef. My ground beef is a little bit frozen still, which is okay. We're just going to turn that heat on and get that meat cooking and just kind of scrape the bits of beef off as they thaw. As you'll see there, I did chop up a very small onion in this. I found one in the garden the other day and I brought it in. I thought the next time I cook something that requires an onion, I'm going to add that to it. So I added it to the beef. I'm also going to add some sweet peppers to this. And we'll mix those in. I just keep sweet peppers frozen in my freezer. And I will just add them in as I can. I ended up adding a little bit of olive oil to it, and I always season my water for my noodles, which I put on back there as well. I put a little oil and a little salt in that water. And I did add a little olive oil to this because my meat is so lean, it was kind of sticking, so I wanted to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. We're just going to keep cooking this meat until we get it all done. Then we will add some more ingredients to this. There's where I added those sweet peppers. And I also add a couple of our garlic pucks to this. I'm telling you, friends, I don't know where those things have been all my life. I love those garlic pucks. I will have them all the time in my freezer from now on. They are so handy to just go grab and pop in any dish that you need some garlic in. And I also noticed the other day at Aldi, they are now carrying, and they may have always, maybe I just hadn't seen it, already peeled garlic in bags. And I was so amazed to see they had small bags of already peeled garlic. And I thought next time that I need to make garlic pucks, since I'm already out of my homegrown garlic, I will go to Aldi's and buy some and do that because I'm keeping those little pucks in my freezers. As you'll see in the back pot, I have 3 packets of ramen noodles in there. The recipe said you could use ramen or spaghetti noodles. I just thought I would love to see how this turned out with ramen noodles. And I always keep plenty on hand for grandkids when they're here because they all love ramen noodles. Anyways, I'm just cooking all that up. And whenever we get to the next step, I will show you what we're going to do. Those noodles are coming along. They still like a little bit. And our meat is almost done. I've been breaking up the little frozen bits and just letting that finish up. We're going to add a cup of soy sauce to that and a half of a cup of brown sugar and a cup of chicken broth. I'm also going to add a couple of teaspoons of pepper flake to this, and we're going to mix all that up and let it simmer for a little bit. Once that's simmered for some time, which I do give it a little taste, and it's a little bit too salty, so I add another 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar to that. It was just a little too salty for me. So, which I did kind of double this, so I think that's why, but this time it was good. So once those noodles get done, all we're going to do is mix those two together and top each bowl with a little bit of green onion. It's a simple and cheap recipe. I thought that anybody could, throw together. It's not hard at all. And in today's times when groceries are so expensive, this would be a cheap meal to make for a crowd. All right, we got our noodles strained and added to our mixture. We're just going to mix those all together really well. And then, like I said, we're going to put them in our bowl and top with a few green onions. I top my bowl anyways. Wayne isn't an onion fan, so he doesn't get green onions in his. Anyways, thank you for stopping back by our homestead. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, friends, goodbye.